Wonderful. That's great. Listen, I want to thank you very much for having me. I know how sincere you are to provide something that really has meaning for your constituents. So I'm honored. Thanks for asking me, really. I hope I don't embarrass you.
Well, it is prophetic you should say that, Rick, because like embarrassment is my gremlin.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, well, not that I just have one. I actually, in prep for this conversation, I literally discovered a new one.
Well, which one you want to tell me about? Let's just start there.
Okay. Well, I'll give you an overview of both. Okay, but we'll do it quickly, so not take up too much time. The embarrassment gremlin is old friend of mine.
Okay.
I told someone just this week that embarrassment is like my kryptonite, and that I'm easily embarrassed, mainly not by other people, but by myself.
Well, sure. So let's stop right there for a minute. So tell me how you tend to embarrass yourself. You go slowly.
Well, it's always about my not meeting my expectations for myself.
Well, there you go. Expectations are like cockroaches. You don't want them. You can have a desire, really strong desire can be beautiful, you know. But when that becomes an expectation, you set yourself up for a disappointment. So what you can start playing with, Allison, is when you notice yourself forming an expectation, you're going to catch yourself in the act of doing this if you practice one of the key elements of the Gremlin-Taming method, which is simply noticing. You're going to notice that. So tell me now, if what you were going to do is form an expectation about our work today, just this hour, tell me what your desire is first.
You know, I appreciate it because the way you framed it up has me access my heart.
That's right. And that's what Gremlin-Taming is all about, by the way. Let's do this. I mean, in the interest of time and other people wanting to work, perhaps, I want you to just make a statement beginning with the words, I really want, and relate it to this event. I really want.
I really want people to walk away from this hour feeling like they've got a tool, a skill, an awareness that will change their lives and the lives of their clients.
And I know that you want that for everybody here, but I want you to pick somebody who you know by name.
Okay.
You got them?
I'm going to pick Charlene.
Okay. So I want you to call her by name and repeat what you just said. You may use slightly different words or whatever, but put some air, put some space between the words. I want you to feel every word, including Darlene. Okay. And come from as deep a place. When I say deep, I mean within your body as you can. Let it resonate.
Yeah. So Charlene, I would love for you to walk away from this hour knowing that you've got some safe place to fall, some tool, some help to fall back on when you're feeling maybe your worst.
Just say the words, Darlene, I really want that for you, and see what it feels like.
Yeah, Charlene. Yeah, Charlene.
Charlene.
I really want that for you.
One more time.
Charlene, I really want that for you.
What's the experience in the center of your chest and with your breathing, Allison? What do you notice?
I'm feeling very grounded.
Uh-huh.
And my breathing seems easy.
Yeah. So if what you were going to do is make yourself uptight right now, how would you do it?
Well, I think about some worry of my not achieving that. And
let's do this. And I'll leave you alone in just a minute.
I'm good.
I want you to teach Dana how to make herself tight, how to really go from feeling good to feeling tight.
I can do that. I've seen it. I would tell Dana some way in which she hasn't met my expectation.
Okay. All right. So what's your experience at this moment, Allison? Because I want you to go back to that grounded place, because I didn't do that. You did it.
Uh-huh.
So how do you get back there? Breathe. Breathe. Get out of your head.
I'm feeling my feet on the floor.
Right.
I'm feeling my seat on the chair.
Okay, do just one more thing and I'll leave you alone. I want you from real deep inside to hum. Just let it happen. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's let this be, at least for our hour or the rest of your life or whatever, let's let this be your home base. That feeling of uncontamination by anything, of just being. I'm not saying be here all the time. Periodically, somebody writes a book about be here now or whatever, and that's good. But in the Gremlin-Taming method, what we do is we establish the present moment as your home, and you come home several times an hour. So this is just a sampling of how to do that, Allison. But it's interesting because, the way you introduced just the purpose of what you all are doing here with learning in action, the way you introduced that was we're really forming a connection to our heart of hearts. That's what Gremlin-Taming is all about. It's not about a Tom and Jerry cartoon with an angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other, or a gremlin on the other, and kind of resolving that dialogue. It's not. It's about removing yourself from that entire dialogue so that you can tap into that thing that's true on the inside. In other words, if, like a sculptor sees something within a stone, starts to chip away at to reveal something beautiful. Your gremlin is the stone that ends up on the floor. Gremlin-Taming is not about the gremlin. It's about revealing that thing inside that is the natural you, the essence of the natural you. You can call it soul, spirit, prana, ray, chi, ki, the primordial vibration, elan vital, life. It's in there. And the advantage to tapping into that and feeling it is it feels good. And it'll basically tell you who to hang out with, who and what to get the hell away from. It's a beautiful thing. I'll hush about this in a minute, but I get fired up about it because it's made such a difference in my life for the last, 45 years or something. It's a radar. You serve it in two ways. One is you serve it like you would serve a master. You listen to it. You follow the feeling. And the other, just think of it as true love. You start serving it up to people like you would serve them a big piece of cherry pie, So that's the objective of Gremlin-Taming. Your tool for chiseling is what we would call simply noticing.